Jennifer Marie Linda Lopez, I'ma need you to put down the Dolola because, girl, the ingredients are not ingredienting and you are diluting. Dolola diluting. All you ladies, pop your Delula like this. Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss, just Delula, 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 Lula, Lula now, Delula good, Delula. Listen, best friend, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Sebastian, and I spill pop culture tea every single day, and I am just as, I wish I knew a big word for shocked, bitch. Hang on. Hey, Google, what's a big word for shocked?
On the website wordreference.com.
I am
synonyms. Horrified,
astounded, startled, overwhelmed, dumbfounded, taken aback, troubled, dismayed,
jolted, aghast, upset, offended, appalled, agape, confounded, shaken up, shook up, thunderstruck, alarmed, flabbergasted.
All of this, flabbergasted. I am all of that times 5, okay, bitch? I am all of that. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Sebastian. I spill pop culture tea every single day. I am your certified, messy, thick bottom chismosa, and I'm here to spill the tea. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. Girl, I am all of those words that Google said. Probably 99% of those words I cannot spell, but that's what makes me beautiful, bitch, okay? I may not be able to spell, but I got a fat ass, okay? Listen, we gotta talk about Miss Jennifer Lopez wearing her wedding band just yesterday, best friend. Just yesterday. Listen, by the way, girl, I'm seeing all of you guys enjoying my story times. So towards the end of this video, I will be telling you the story time of when my best friend's boyfriend forced and kissed me. We got to talk about that. But before we do, let's jump into this mess. From one mess to another mess, bitch, okay? I am dumbfounded, flabbergastic, okay? I am outstanding, and I am mentally crazed out of this shit, okay, bitch? Listen, she was spotted yesterday coming out with her children, and she was asked point blank period, what is going on with you and Ben? Are you trying to work things out? Obviously, she did not say anything, but she did have her wedding band on. Now, literally this past week, it has been being said that she is ready for divorce, that there's nothing to do, that she's finding her home, that she's house hunting, that he already bought a home, that they're not talking. Why are you wearing your wedding ring? ¿Por qué, señor? ¿Por qué? Take it off if you're no longer together. And if you are together, shut the fuck people up. Shut the people up the fuck. Shut the fuck the people. What? Shut people the fuck up, you know? Listen, if it's not true and you guys are still together, living your best life, eating Dunkin' Donuts and watching, The Wedding Planner and Monster-in-Law and Selena over and over, because I have a theory that she loves to watch her movies, but that's just on me, bitch. Listen, I don't know if that's accurate or not, okay? But that's just what I think. I feel like JLo's like, hey, Ben, do you want to watch The Wedding Planner tonight? You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like she likes to watch her movies. And I feel like she's in bed doing like, come on, la flor. But anyways, girl, listen. It is so confusing. And you know what the worst part is, best friend? That her reputation is getting worse and worse because they're like, what are you doing, girl? The whole press, the media, the fucking Oompa Loompas in their damn lunch break at the Wonka factory are talking about this, okay? People with dementia in elderly homes are talking about it, bitch. You know, the UFOs, okay, are talking about this. You know, my grandmother had dementia. And one thing I will always say is that lady loved to gossip till the very last day, bitch. We would, because she would forget everything. We would gossip about the same topic every day. Every day it would be the same topic. But every day would be so different, best friend. We would have such a good, I miss my grandmother. She was my best friend so much. But maybe that's where I got the gossip gene from. But anyways, girl, everybody's talking about it. Everybody is talking about it. So why are you wearing your wedding band? Now I've just come up with a new conclusion. My calculation of the theory of the synopsis of the theoretical environmental climate change, you know, I know big words, bitch, is that she loves this, that she is loving it, that she Googled herself and she watches everything and she's up to date on everything. And hey, JLo, you're watching my videos. I just have to say, I feel like she loves it. Now listen, you are very well aware what everybody is saying. You are very well aware what people are talking about. So why? Por qué? Pourquoi? Pourquoi? You know, all of the whys in the world, comment below, wherever you're from, how do you say why? Why are you continuing to do this? A, because either she is, you know, loving all the attention, or two, it's giving Jack and Rose and she just doesn't want to let go. Sometimes you're going to have to let go, bitch. My heart will go on and on. I just gave myself chip. Girl, my nipples got... Was that good? Okay, did that sound good on your end? Because I feel like that was good on my end, girl. Am I Celine Dion? Ooh, girl, okay. So, girl, I'm going to voice lessons, bitch. I am going to be a one-hit wonder. You'll see, I'm going to come out with a single. Would you buy my single if I came out with it? We're going to do a single. If you know how to make music, contact me because we are doing a single, bitch. Listen. It's going to be called Delululand. No, but for real, in all seriousness, either she is just not wanting to let go, or they're working on their marriage, or everything is good, or she just loves the attention. Because point blank period, wearing your wedding ring, your wedding band, after the week that you've had in the press, it's absolutely insane. That there has been no statements done is absolutely insane. And it speaks a lot about characters. That's all I gotta say about that. But anyways, girl, what do you guys think about her wearing her wedding band yesterday? Let me know in the comments below. Listen, this story time is gonna be... First of all, the fact that you guys are having so much fun laughing at all of my craziness means the world to me, because I've had such interesting things happen and I didn't understand why they kept happening to me, but now I feel like they just happened so I can share them with you and you can laugh. And I'm so here for that, best friend, because I love self-deprecating comedy. So anyways, girl, this is actually kind of weird because it's happened to me 3 times in 3 different occasions. I don't know what it's about, straight guys, but they just like me, best friend. It's happened to me 3 times. 3 where straight guys, literal straight guys, have said to me, they don't like boys, but I am the exception. It is giving Twilight. You are the only exception. So anyways, I had a friend, really good friend. She, you know, I wouldn't say best friend, but she was a very good friend. And the reason I wouldn't say best friend is because we were very different, but at the same time, we were very alike, but at the same time, we were very different. So I feel like there was so many differences that did not allow us to be like this, but we were close enough to talk every day. You know what I mean? Anyways, girl, she had a boyfriend. Okay, let's call him Daniel, okay? And my friend, she was so, listen, she was the sweetest girl in the whole world. She had a twin sister. I mean, I think maybe that's what really attracted me to her, because it was giving Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. But anyways, girl, and they were so different too. I should have been friends with her twin, because I feel like her twin and I were more like balanced and connected than her and I. But I feel like because we were both toxic, maybe that's what kind of drew us together. But anyways, she started dating this guy, let's call him Daniel. And I've always enjoyed my time with Daniel in the sense of I thought that he was the nicest guy. I mean, he could make you laugh. He could take you out of a really bad humor, a really bad mood, and just turn things around, bitch. He could turn it around like it was nobody's business. So I was their third wheel for some time, and I started dating this one guy, and Daniel got really weird, right? And we had like an ongoing joke between the three of us that my friend would always say like, my boyfriend's like so in love with you. Like he loves you so much. Like he loves you. He wants you to be like our flower girl. Like, we would always have like kind of that joke. And she would always say like, if I go away or like, I move or whatever, like you and Daniel, like you need to be together. Like I don't want him with any other girls. I want him with you. Like we would always joke around, right? And he would always say like, I have 2 girlfriends. Like, but it was like a joke, right? It was like a fun joke. Anyways. So I started seeing this one guy, and this guy, I was just kind of like, kind of checking it out. Our first date was actually a double date, and we met up in this really cool pub, and I just remember that I tried Irish coffee for the first time, which is whiskey and whipped cream, and surprisingly, it's delicious. So I was having a couple of those Irish coffees, and like we were talking, and Daniel was really quiet the whole night. Anyways, the guy I was seeing stood up to go to the bathroom, and Daniel started going off and saying I don't like him, let's ditch him, like I don't want you with him. And he would always say like, I'm just very protective over you, I just want you to be happy, this and that. And I said, well, let's just get to know him, because I think he's kind of cute. And my friend was like, yeah, he's kind of cute. Like, Daniel, what are you talking about? Anyways, got really tipsy that night. They started making out, and then of course I started making out with the guy. And it was a fun night. Well, the next day I get a text from my friend saying that Daniel wants us to go with him to somewhere. I don't remember where, but you want to come with me? And I was like, sure. So we go. I think it was like some kind of tournament. I don't remember what it was, but it was something that he needed to go to, and he wanted company. So we went with him, and he wasn't there with us the whole time, but her and I were talking a lot. And we were talking about like the guy from last night and Daniel and this and that. And she was like, it's so weird that Daniel spoke about you and that guy all the way home. Like, and he was talking so negatively about this guy. And I was like, really? And I said, do you think that maybe he's just not a good guy? Like, should I stop seeing him? And she goes, I just don't know what he's talking about, because I thought he was really nice. And like, I was telling Daniel, like she was telling me that she was telling Daniel that like, she saw me happy and like, we were laughing and having a good time. Anyways, a couple days passed, this and that, whatever. Like the guy I was seeing, it kind of was like this, right? Like we would talk sometimes, it's not. Anyways, so my friend calls and says, hey, why don't we set up another double date, and maybe, Daniel can get to know him more. Daniel said like, let's do it, right? And I was like, okay. So I call up the guy, or I text him, whatever, and I said, hey, do you want to come out, this and that? So as the guy and I were walking to where we were going to meet with them, he asked me point blank period and said, hey, do you have anything like with Daniel? Like, are you guys like a threesome or something? And I said, what, why? And he said, because I just caught him looking at you a lot. And I said, what? And he said, yeah, and I caught just a really bad vibe from the other night. I said, I don't know, maybe he was just drunk. Anyways, we get to the place, and it was this really cool club, and I remember that I ordered a Malibu and Sprite, because that was my drink in that summer. So I was ordering Malibus, all night, and this and that, and I was getting very tipsy and this and that. And then I remember going outside, and I smoked. So when I was like, I was literally 17 when I started smoking, so I just started smoking, and was smoking outside, and Daniel also smokes. My friend didn't smoke, and the guy I was seeing didn't smoke, so him and we were like smoking buddies. Anyways, I used to smoke Marlboro Lights. So we were outside smoking, and I just remember him once again with this really weird attitude, and just always having a fucking attitude. And he said like, I just, I tried to give him another try, I just don't like him. And he does things that I don't like. And I said, but like what? Like you not telling me what? He goes, oh, I don't know. And then he was trying to light his cigarette, but it was too windy. He's like, hey, come with me around to the alley so we can light the cigarettes. I said, okay. So we go to the alley, and I don't know exactly how it happened, but I remember feeling the brick wall hit my back, and him literally pushing himself on me, and I felt his tongue just invade my mouth. And I stood still. I did not know what to do, what to say, where to go, who to talk to, what to eat, what to drink, what to wear, what color is blue, where is up, down, all around. I did not know anything. I just stood with my hands down while this man was ravishing my mouth like he was on some fucking treasure hunt trying to find Captain Hook's fucking buried treasure, okay? He inspected my mouth like the security at the airport's best friend. Let me tell you that, okay? I did not know what to do, and he just got off of me and looked at me and walked away. And I stood there and I said, what the fuck just happened? I was shaking. The thing is, I've always been very much a serious relationship type person, and I did have my kissing hoe phase, but at that moment I was not in that phase. I was more in the I want to find true love, so every kiss had to be special. Well, I did not know what to do, and I just remember going back to the club, and I go in there and everyone's normal, everyone's dancing, everyone's doing what they're doing. He's over there at the bar buying more drinks, and my friend is somewhere, and the guy I was seeing, and it was just such a blur. And then I don't remember more of that night, but I do remember that I actually stopped talking to my friend because I felt such guilt. I felt so nasty. I felt so disgusting. I felt so sad. I didn't know what it meant. I didn't know what to do, because if I'm going to be very honest with you guys, I always had a little crush on Daniel. You know, if you're nice to me, I'm probably going to get a crush on you. That was my mentality back in the day, and he was so sweet to me. Anyways, sorry, my phone died. So went back to the club like nothing happened. And the next day I get a phone call real early from my friend, and she tells me, and she said, so you're not gonna tell me about last night? And I said, about what, girl? And she said, about, you and Daniel kissing. And I said, and she said, yes. And I started crying. And I said, I'm so sorry. I don't know what got into him. I didn't want to tell anything because I thought he was just drunk. She goes, listen, why don't you come over for brunch? Just come over for brunch. And I said, okay. So, when I told you in the beginning that she wasn't my best friend, it's because there was something about her that it was just not letting me be like that close to her, if that makes sense, So now I kind of see why in my mind. But what happened here at this brunch, come in, and he greets me at the door, gives me a hug. She greets me at the door, she gives me a hug. She gets like a little glass of something, and she goes, okay, so are we gonna do this then? I said, are we gonna do what? At this point in time, I'm hungover and I'm hungry. So I'm like, are we gonna do what? Have food? And that's the first thing I remember to this day. I'm like, I went in there and I didn't smell anything. I was like, girl, there's no eggs, there's no croissant, there's no pastries. Girl, are we doing takeout? Like, what's happening here? And so my fat ass was only concerned about that. And next thing you know, I'm in the middle of getting offered a threesome. Mm-hmm. And in my mind, I was like, damn, I chose the wrong twin to be friends with, bitch. Because I'm sure Mary Kate over there, she's not offering people no fucking threesomes. And I said, excuse me. She goes, yes. She goes, I knew that he was going to kiss you, and we wanted to see your reaction. Listen, ma'am. I am so gay that my mother had to get a C-section. I said, nope, I'm not going nowhere near no women's privates. Not for me, girl. Not respect, love them, grateful for them because they create. They are, they are the evolution, if you will. but they're just not my cup of tea, girl. Okay, I am a gold star gay. My friend once showed me her vagina one time, but it was for educational purposes more, because she was like, you need to see a vagina in your life. So she opened her and she showed me her vagina. And I said, I know now that I'm gay. She was only really doing it to educate me on vaginas. But anyways, girl, I made out with plenty of girls. I had my Britney Madonna moment where we make out and, you know, we're trying to be cute and stuff, but that's just, first of all, it's not gonna happen, girl. It's not gonna happen. So I started laughing because, you know, that's what I do in these moments. I start laughing and they're very serious to the point where they start getting closer to me. So right before I left, I had her nubbling on my ear and him nubbling on my other ear, and I'm in the middle saying, Lord Jesus, I just wanted a fucking croissant. I just wanted a sandwich. Yeah, I just wanted a sandwich. I really just wanted a little, you know, little croissant, maybe ham and cheese sandwich. You know, we can go to McDonald's. You know, that was an easy breakfast we could have. I mean, I'm sure there's not going to be any reservations now, but you know, we could just possibly, you know, get takeout. You know, you know. Oh, that's a lot of tongue action, bitch. I felt like Dumbo. I felt like Dumbo, bitch. I felt like my ears were doing this shit, bitch. I was like, girl, what in the crazy freaking honey boo boo is this? So all I remember is getting away and saying, I'm so sorry. This is never going to happen. And I got to go. Looking back now, I'm like, I loved that they felt so free. I love that they felt so good. I didn't feel so good for some time. I really did feel like my personal space was invaded, and like I just felt very yucky for some time. Now I have another insight. I wish that, you know, before the licking started, I wish that they would have asked for my permission and my consent. So like looking back, like I really did feel yucky, but in that moment, I'm trying to talk about food, trying to distract them, trying to see how to get out of it. Like I find the comedy in it, because I do, and I like when I tell the story, I laugh now. But that part of them, you know, it just felt so yucky. You know, it did not feel good. Well, needless to say, you know, our friendship dwindled away. I mean, I feel like she was very embarrassed. Then I later found out that she had a substance issue I did not know about. And she didn't ever ask me for forgiveness, but she did say she was very embarrassed. And she did ask if I was okay. Later on, like months later when she got sober. So that was my story, best friend, where I almost had a threesome with my best friend and her boyfriend. And, you know, listen, I felt honored, disrespected, hungry, and confused all at once, bitch. But, you know, that's life. And I think that we all go through things. But had they handled it different, I don't know if we would have had such awkwardness later on, you know? Had they, like, told me their intentions from the very beginning, I felt like I wouldn't have been so close to them. Because I really felt like we're the Three Musketeers. Little did I know, they were, like, planning a fucking threesome with me, girl. Like, what? You know the worst part is, bitch? The worst part is that Daniel kissed horrible. Horrible, bitch. It felt like, it felt like a hurricane made love with a twister, made love with a tsunami, and just made love with quicksand, all in one tongue. I was so astonished, befuddled, disgusted. I'm gonna write a good book one day. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I have so many stories. But now I know my mission as to why all these things happen to me is to entertain you. There you go. Anyways, girl, what do we think? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Mess. I love you all. I really do appreciate you guys. And I love that I could just be me and be free and just tell you all my crazy nonsense. I love you all. And I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. And remember, best friend, your past does not define you. And this is me now. still won't have a threesome with a girl because I don't find girls interesting and I would never have sex with them, but I find them so amazing and I respect them and I love them and I always want to worship them, but I never want to get into bed with them. And that's all I got to say about that. Okay, bye.